So you're thinking of moving to Fort Worth, Texas. In this video, we're going to show you around Aledo, Texas, one of the most popular suburbs of Fort Worth, just to the west. We will take you through some neighborhoods and show you some different price points of different homes so you can see what may fit with your budget. If you stick around till the end, I'll show you a new place where you can gather with your family in Aledo. You don't want to miss that, so let's get started. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about living in Fort Worth, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market in Fort Worth. My name is Wendy Mema with Relocating to Fort Worth, Texas, and a local realtor. We get calls and emails every day from people just like you hoping to make their move to Fort Worth, and we absolutely love it. Whether you're moving in 6 days or 60 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send an email. All that contact information is down below so we can help you make a smooth move to Fort Worth. As I mentioned, we are in Aledo, Texas. I am standing in front of Front Street, the old city center, which is home to Aledo Diner, a favorite among locals to grab breakfast or lunch. We also have Two Sisters Boutique and Tea House. As we move further down Front Street, we see the old Bryant Grain Company, which is still in operation today. The train still rolls through town a couple times a day also. You can decide if that's a good or a bad thing. Aledo has a population of 4,692 people. According to niche.com, Aledo is one of the best places to live in Texas. They have a median home value of $306,000 and a median household income of $112,975. The area feels rural and the families tend to be conservative. It's less than a 30-minute drive to downtown Fort Worth and less than 10 minutes to the outskirts. One of the biggest draws to Aledo is the highly rated public school system. There are also many private schools in the area. According to niche.com, the Aledo Independent School District, or ISD as we call it in Texas, ranks number 1 out of 1,018 ISDs in Texas for best school districts for athletes. They also received from niche.com a grade of A for academics, teachers, clubs and activities, and college prep. We'll talk more about the schools later. There are several places to eat in Aledo. We've got the Aledo Diner here. Around the corner, we've got Serve Cafe, which is great for families. They've got some open space in the back where they have live music, and they have a volleyball court out there to play in. And there's even more places within probably a 10-minute drive of here. If you are a golfer, boater, or fisherman, that is all nearby as well. There are 2 grocery stores within 10 minutes of downtown. For now, let's do a quick drive-through of Aledo showing some of the local businesses. here we are starting on our first tour of a first neighborhood in Aledo. This neighborhood is a master plan community. It started about 5 years ago. So we have some sections that are already built out and other sections that are still being built. So they have a lot of amenities here. They have a lake where you can fish and just hang out. They have an event center where they have indoor events. You can also rent the event center for parties that you want to have with your friends and family for about $100. I've rented it once with a friend and it was awesome. It's got a kitchen in there, etc. They have food trucks come into the community, and they have different kind of activities for families, and it's a really great community feeling here. This house that we're about to walk up on is being listed for $395,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, 1 living room, 1 dining room. It's a smaller house, about 1,843 square feet. This house was built in 2021. It's $214 per square foot. It's a great entry-level house in this neighborhood. And as I mentioned, this community has big community events. The HOA sponsors craft classes for kids and adults, Super Bowl parties, team game nights, etc. Now let's hop back in the car and we'll drive you around the neighborhood. We'll do that after each neighborhood that we show you. We'll do a little drive-through. All right, here we are on our second stop in your tour of Aledo. This neighborhood is very well known for all of the parks it has. You can see one behind me. It's got this 2-story slide. It's got swings. It's got these twirly things that the kids go around on, and they swirl around. They get dizzy. They feel like they're going to throw up. They complain to mom and dad. And we're like, hey, that's just part of growing up. So this area is got a couple different phases built out already. It's got phase 1 that's mostly all the way built. Phase 2 is probably 75-85% built, but you can still find some new construction homes if that's what you're looking for. This house we're going to come up on in a minute is one of those new construction homes. This neighborhood has a lot of amenities. It's got a recreation center where it has workout areas, a lot of equipment in there, workout equipment. It's got an open room where you can do like Pilates, yoga, that kind of stuff. It's got a resort swimming pool, a lap swimming pool. It's got Lake Park where it's got another playground out there, and They have events there, food trucks. They have open air music. They have 4th of July fireworks that happen out there. They have a 4th of July parade out here. It's got a real sense of community here, and that's something that's really great. This house that we're coming up on right now, it is on the market for about $600,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. It's got 2 living areas and 1 dining room. It's just under 2,300 square feet, and the price per square foot is $261. And as I said, this is just a great place to raise your kids. They have a local elementary school in the neighborhood, so if you got elementary school kids, they're likely to have a lot of their neighborhood friends be at school with them, so that's always a great plus. Well, here we are in our 3rd neighborhood in your tour of Aledo. This neighborhood is very well known for their mountain biking trails. The people get out here, as you can see on the trails, and they enjoy being out with their kids, enjoying nature. This is a great neighborhood. It even has a lot of amenities. It's got a dog park, it's got play forts, it's got disc golf, it's got all kinds of stuff available for kids and families to gather. Okay, this next house that we're going to see is listed as $759,000. It's got 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths, 2 half baths, 3 living areas, 1 dining room. It's got 3,700 square feet. Its price per square foot is about $206, and it was built in 2018. As you can see, these houses are very well manicured, very well taken care of. It's a beautiful community right here in the heart of Aledo, and it's something where people come here if they really want to experience nature and have a good sense of community. As promised, here we are going to be coming up on our bonus fourth house here in your tour of Aledo. One thing that's great about Aledo is that you have a lot of choices. You can live in a traditional neighborhood, you can live in some of the master plan communities like we showed you, where they've got a little more amenities available to everyone, or you can come out here more into the country and get some larger lots. Just like this house we're about to walk up on has 2 acres. It's a almost $900,000 house, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, 3 living areas, 2 dining areas, and 3 fireplaces. As you can see, this neighborhood is a beautiful neighborhood. Everyone takes pride in their lawns and their property, but it offers you a little more seclusion if you want to have a little more privacy. Now let's come back and talk a little more about Aledo's schools. As we mentioned, they are very well known for their athletic program. In fact, their football team has won 11 state football championships in the past 14 years. That is the most in Texas high school football history. They have many other sports that you can play as well, including basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, soccer, track and field, golf, tennis, cross-country, powerlifting, and wrestling, and many of these sports compete at the state level as well. Aledo ISD covers a large area, 130 square miles. Their classification is 5A. They have approximately 7,000 students and growing every year. They have a graduation rate of 98.7%. Their average teacher experience is 11.7 years. They also offer art starting in elementary school. They have dual credit and advanced courses. They also offer clubs such as Student Council, National Honor Society, National Art Honor Society, and Future Farmers of America. They also have robotics clubs and offer choir, dance, theater, and visual arts. So they have a lot to offer for a wide variety of students. As mentioned, football is a big part of Aledo ISD and Aledo itself. It makes for a very exciting Friday nights, and you want to make sure that you get your tickets early. Otherwise, you might be left scrambling on Facebook or other avenues trying to get your ticket. As promised, we're out here at a new community gathering spot for your family in Aledo. This is the Branch to Hope Community Center, which is a Christ-centered community activity center. As you can see, we've got some horses out here. They have 11 stables where they keep therapy horses. They also keep small animals in a petting zoo. They have their activity center, as you'll see behind me, and they have wraparound porches with swings and benches where you can just sit with your family, with your neighbors, and just share life. That's what this place is about. It kind of feels like you've come out to Grandma and Grandpa's ranch. They've also got a full roping arena back here where they hold some horseback riding clinics, and the kids come out and they can learn about roping and riding and all kinds of things. Up at the barn, they've hosted some farrier clinics, and that's been a lot of fun. They have some other big events where they have food trucks, they have live music, and events like that, just to hang out and be with your family and kind of get away from the hustle and bustle of regular life. They even have a nice little pond out here to do a little fishing. And they got a little cat over here that thinks he's going to catch himself some mice today. There's no hunting on this property, but nobody told this little fella. Remember, whether you are moving in 6 days or 60 days, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a Zoom call. It's all in the description below. And until next time, well, we hope to show you around town.